Hello there, punkroggaable. It is I, Mason from IamAmazingMason.com, coming to you today to show you the Slade stuff you were asking about. I read your comment, as I like to try and keep consistent with reading every comment that's sent to me. And your comment was something like, oh, here you go. Hey, I'm building a Deathstroke / Slade costume, and I need advice on the tactical vest. Could you help me out? Yes, I can help you out. So, let's go into my room and grab something first. Boop. My room is really messy right now, like really messy. So, we're not going to do too much, yeah, I think that's all we're going to do in there for now. Alright, so, okay, so you asked me about the tactical vest, and you asked me if I could send pictures to you to show you kind of how to make the Deathstroke thing. Now, it took me about 5 hours to make that, and I have no plans to make a new one anytime soon. So I'm just going to show you some things that I have here. That'll kind of maybe help you a little bit more in making your Deathstroke costume. Alright, so we have this tactical vest. This tactical vest is part of my Deadpool costume. I do take this tactical vest, which works. It was green, and I dyed it a red color, and then I did light spray paint of black over top, and it works totally well, totally fine. Looks good. Basically, if you've seen pictures of the Deadpool costume, that's what it looks like. Side note, both Deadpool and Deathstroke have swords, and I do this. I take the sword and I actually slide it in between these bits, and that's how I keep the Deadpool swords in there. Now, someone made a comment and they were like, well, actually, Deathstroke just has one sword. Actually, no, he doesn't. There have been multiple versions of Deathstroke in which he has multiple swords. It's not just one, and he, besides swords, has multiple knives. So here's a look at the chest, or the torso armor. This is really really my favorite costume piece I've made. Now, originally, this was a Batman costume piece. Not too long ago, I added bits to it, like this top section, little extra things on the elbows and whatnot. But if I can get a shot of the inside of this, it's all just put together with zip ties and hot glue and tape. Really, that's what holds it together. These were lanyard bits. They say Aloha on them. And I cut them up, and I use them to hold the pieces in place. Now, a little thing that you're going to want to know if you're making pieces of armor like this is to design it around your body and design it for movement. You see, the way that I actually have the front built is it's built into sections around the stomach area, so that if I need to crouch down or lean back, this actually bends, and there's enough spacing between them that they can actually they can slide very nicely in between one another. Same with the sides of it, which I used zip ties to make them adjustable, which is a very smart thing to do. Same with the back. It's got that whole design. What else? I attached the shoulder pieces actually to another section. This basically is a foam strap that sits over top of your shoulder, right there. And the arm bits have loops and stuff to hold them into place. So, yeah. I put zip ties in the back because this actually allows me to put the double swords in the back. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so forgive me. But do like double swords. So, yeah. This foam is very awesome. You can make just about anything you want with it. Here is a gauntlet. This is kind of proof that it was part of a Batman costume. And this gauntlet just slides on. Now, other things of armor you can use. You can use old football armor. That will work very easily. You just spray paint it, and kaboom, you have the thing. I like to buy old, like, skating pads and stuff like that from places like Salvation Army or Savers or things like that. A cheap donation store. And a pack of these with elbow pads was like $3. The shin pads were $2. This mask is an Iron Man 3 mask that I have shown before. This is the better version of the mask. I have another version, and it had many flaws. So I'm going to tell you, when making this mask, make sure that you have plenty of breathing holes, because in the other one, I didn't. Also, a mistake I made with the other mask was I actually bondoed over this eye, so every time I took off the mask, my eye was irritated and very sensitive to light, thus giving me headaches. Don't bondo over it. Use a cheap $2 reflective sunglasses lens, or not reflective, but just a black sunglasses lens. That's what I used. So if I hold it up to the light, I can actually see that it has mesh underneath. I just used mesh from a metal trash can that was in my room, and I just cut the bits off, slid them in behind the rubber bits over here, and basically this is what it looks like when you look through the mask. So one eye will be a bit darker. If I wanted to, I could honestly just take this out and look with the other eye. I did spray paint that satin white. And I bondoed over this mouth bit over here and over the top section right here, sanded it and spray painted both sides, then covered it with a clear sealant so that it doesn't scuff. And my friend Anthony, who did the Vector costume, forgot his guns. We were downtown where the gallery was that we were doing the costumes for when I was Deadpool and he was Vector, and he had these two guns for his costume, and what we had to do was we had to park a little bit away from the thing and actually walk there, so we walked with our costumes in a bag, then put on the rest of the pieces like the body bits and whatnot, so that all the police out there on a Friday night maintaining the crowds of drunk people in Chinatown didn't arrest us for being in military costumes with fake guns. This is a fake gun. This is an airsoft gun. However, it does not have an orange tip, so this very much so looks like a real gun. This looks like less of a real gun because of this fake wood piece over here, and it does have an orange tip. But yes, so you just have to plot out what you're gonna do. I suggest look at a couple versions of Deathstroke, look at versions of Batman, like the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises one. Look at the new RoboCop from the RoboCop reboot for the whole torso design and how you're going to get everything to fit together and build it to your body. This is a costume for you. This is not a costume you're making for someone else. So build it to fit your body. When I actually get into this, everything fills out nicely, and it looks extremely badass. So, I hope that helped. And if you have any further questions, just let me know, and I will try and answer them as best as I can. But that's pretty much it, and I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic day. This has been Mason with this has been Mason from IamAmazingMason.com. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more cosplay tidbits, just let me know, and I'll try and help you guys out. Try and do that. But yeah, so subscribe to my Facebook page, Boss/Play. That's Boss Play. It's play on cosplay. But yeah, so go check that out, and peace off, everybody.